of who I was, like, and how I brought him to the city and brought him to my neighborhood. He seen how we was rocking and all that. He gave me a real live handshake deal. Like, bro, I got you. Let's do it. Whereas though he was doing it, retweeting my shit, posting on my Facebook page, posting on his website and all that, shouting me out on his mixtapes and all that shit. You know what I mean? But the way so, like I said, when I set my team down right then and there, they like, nah, yo, let's push this 1-5 music shit. But just me, I feel like, all right, we gonna do this shit ourselves. Let's do it. But all in all, niggas was shooting down the best opportunity that we did have at hand. The way as though he was showing me real loyalty by pulling me in on his coattail, not me grabbing on his coattail. Right. He pulling me on his coattail.
This is the mother of truth, Baltimore's own magical Negro, your thug unicorn, your gangsta goddess, here on Gangsta Goddess Radio on BeExposedRadio.com. Hello world and welcome. This is Tracy Jiggets, the mother of truth, your thug unicorn, your magical Negro, your gangsta goddess, all things good. And I am here and yet another week and I get to spend time with everyone out there. So I am blessed and I thank you for tuning in. Now tell a friend, call somebody that knows somebody, post it, hashtag Gangsta Goddess Radio, because we are here. We stream live on YouTube. So if you go there now, you get to see us milling about. Yes, cameras everywhere. What? You never know. So, Be Exposed Radio. You can call in at 410-702-5657, or you can text us 443-642-9403. World, it's been quite a week. I just need to update y'all real quick. First of all, my birthday is coming up. Shout out to October the 9th. So next Monday, I will be in party mode. I will be something else. So you need to tune in for that. But this has been a great week, and I am happy to share these events with my special guest today. So hold on to your seats, ladies and gentlemen, because we're about to give it to y'all. I am in the studio with Temple.
Hey, yo.
Oh, my goodness, she is here. And you don't know the planning it takes to put this together, because we've been talking about this for a minute.
Yes.
And saying, come on the show. And she like, yeah, right, when? And I'm like, wait, I'm going to get to you. Because you know life. And we about to talk about all the things that can pop up and how we going to still move towards our goal. Is that all right?
Yes.
So what do you want the people to call you? I always call you Temple, but I know you have a name. Yes. And so you can share that with the people.
My given name, my mama called me Anna.
Anna.
But if you want to call me Anna, if you're from Chicago or whatever that thing is, you know, you want to call me Anna, just call me Temple. That's
I know
fine.
that's right. It's Anna or it's Temple.
Yeah, if you can't do Anna, just Temple, and that's fine. We'll just keep it moving.
Like, don't keep trying, you know. And I had a guest last week, and it took me a minute to get the name together, but it's worth fighting for. Right. So I like to call people what they want to be called, yes? And people, get the spellings of people's names, because people spell my name wrong all the time. I have a host of everything. They forget a T, they leave it out. Okay, but moving on. Just respect the people's names. That's the word on the street. So we are here, and I am going to start. I like to get some hot topics going on. So there was a recent 60 Minutes interview with Mr. Nate Parker, who is the director and the starring role in the upcoming film Birth of a Nation.
Yes.
Which is the story of Nat Turner. So, and it was recently Nat's birthday.
Really?
I think, what's today? Sometime last week. I definitely remember saying that it was his birthday. So happy birthday, Nat. Yes. Because no, Nate Parker, but Nat Turner. Yes. Right. Okay. So we are, if you don't know, he was accused of rape when he was 17, going to Penn State, and a woman accused him and a friend of raping her. And nobody before he came out with this movie, none of this came to light. But of course, he puts out the feature film and they start digging up stuff and they like, wait, because come to find out the woman committed suicide.
I did read that.
Yeah, so back in 2012, she committed suicide. And whether it stemmed from that situation or whatever things that were going on in her life, she is no longer here. So Nate did an interview, and I thought it was very interesting. And the headlines is really what grabbed me in this situation. So he basically was saying that I'm going to tell you exactly how they put it because I don't want to misquote the man and what he's saying out here on the mean streets. But it basically says that he will explain why he won't apologize to the accuser's family. So of course that grabs my attention. Like, wait a minute, Nate. But I listened more, and I'm going to read you all a little bit, and then Temple, I want to hear what you have to say. But he says that he knows that it's tragic what happened, and he does respect the fact that this woman is no longer here. And he goes on to say that he was falsely accused. He stands by and he said, I went to court and I sat in trial, and I was vindicated. I was proven innocent. I was vindicated. And I feel terrible that this woman isn't here. I feel terrible about that. These are his words, and that her family has to deal with this. But as I sit here, an apology is no. What do you think? Because I have something to say.
So first of all, I think we know that the court system is not always correct in their judgment.
Yes, Lord.
And just because you were accused and vindicated or accused and found guilty does not mean that that is the actual case of reality.
Yes.
There was something happened to the point that he got to court.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so something happened. He had some type of experience or interaction with this woman.
Yes.
And we don't know because the courts have decided what they decided, right?
Exactly. So wait, hold that thought, because oh my goodness, time gets away from us so quickly. So we're going to come right back to this next segment. Look here, log on to YouTube, type in Be Exposed Radio, log into YouTube, type in Gangsta Goddess Radio. You can find us on BeExposedRadio.com. Please don't go anywhere, because we about to sprinkle the airwaves with all kind of black girl magic. We about to settle in. So we will be right back. This is Gangsta Goddess Radio on BeExposedRadio.com. They can hear me.
So, Jacqueline.
Yes, Mom?
I wanted to talk to you about something, and... Oh, wait. Hold on. I just got a text. Oh, there's another one. Wow. Busy me. So, anyway...
Oh, wait, Mom. I just got a message. My friends keep commenting on my comment. Oh, there's another one. So many comments on my comment.
Oh, I can't wait to watch TV tonight. Playoffs!
Hey, guys, check out my new video game. Pew, pew. Wait. Mom, what? Huh?
What? Hold
What'd you say? Wait a second, what?
This weekend, unplug. Take your family to the forest. There's nothing in the world like experiencing nature firsthand. Trees, paths, bluebirds, streams. Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. To find the forest nearest you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Check out this flashback from It Is What It Is radio show.
Paul he was chilling, he was doing his thing. Y'all, you feel me? Love y'all family, you know what I'm saying? And like, for him to be taken away from you, snatched away from you just like that, you feel me? It's like damn. Another good one gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you taking the good? You know what I'm saying?
You always end up asking, like, why?
And like, again, it's a lesson that it's a test of faith. You feel me? He's gonna take you through these tests. You feel me? You're gonna go through these little phases in life, yo. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, you just gotta recognize that it's the adversary trying to knock you off your pivot, and then it's God trying to teach you something. You feel me? Right. Anything that you go through, you're gonna get through. It's called going through. You feel me? That's why it's called going through. You going through something. Right. You feel me? Because after you go through it, you get through it. You look back on it like, damn, I got that. You feel what I'm saying?
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Hello, world, and welcome back to Gangsta Goddess Radio. This is Tracy Jiggets, also known as the Mother of Truth, and I am in the studio with the one and only Temple. And when we went to break, we were talking about Nate Parker, his recent interview on 60 Minutes, where he shares some of his perspective on the rape case that he was charged and found not guilty. And as he says, he was vindicated. So Temple was giving us a little bit of her perspective.
And I just think that his comments are flippant and disrespectful. They don't show a respect for life.
Okay.
And he also comes off defensive. Now, not to say that he shouldn't be defensive, but this is a woman. She obviously had a hard time after the verdict, and that may or may not have given her cause to kill herself.
Yeah.
But that's a big deal. And I'm thinking about the family who is all of a sudden back in the spotlight, rehashing this, not only just intimately, but nationally now. People are talking about it, and they have to think about it, and it's in their face, and it's on their timelines and things
all
like that.
Over again.
So I would think that the least he could do is be respectful and say, you know what, it was something that happened, and though I was vindicated, I am very sorry that she passed. Something
to those lines. And basically, I have to understand, because as a woman, I am very quick to, man, you did this, you're terrible, you are, definitely understanding that those feelings are natural. And at the same time, in his mind, if he really, and again, nobody was there, but in his mind, he's really saying, I did not do this. You all want something from me that is, I guess, not necessary in his eyes. If you really didn't do it and you're saying, I feel bad about what happened, but I can't say I'm sorry for something I didn't do.
Right.
So I'm wondering how finding some balance in there, because I do think he's been insensitive.
Right. I think also his behavior and the way he's handling the situation is adding to the rape culture and, victim blaming and all of that other type of stuff. So given his visibility right now, I think that unfortunately it's part of the job and it's your responsibility to be a balanced voice, especially if you have this issue at your feet.
And you can stand up against it, and you can say something. So I definitely agree with you there. So it's a hard pill to swallow either way.
Right.
And it's really sad. And we were talking last week very quickly, for those of you who are listening, about Usher, because he wore a shirt that said,
that weird shirt.
Yes. What was it?
Silence is consent.
Right. And I never put it to rape culture. And I started to see all the people were lashing out at him and how dare you. And he explained his side, basically saying it had nothing to do with rape culture. But at the same time, you have this platform to take a stand and you choose to fall back.
Right. And it's a mixed message.
Yes.
Yeah, I really would like to see more black men stand up for black women. Every time there is a shooting or somebody is in the news, black women are the first. I love black men, and I do. I love black men. I love black men, hug a black man, tell a black man that he is God, something. That's us. And the second something comes up, on our end, it's, well, she shouldn't have, or who is she, or how do we know? And it's hurtful. And so I think as a black man with the platform that these men have, they should recognize that and take a stand for us.
I agree wholeheartedly, and it is imbalanced a lot of the times. And I can only imagine what it is like to be a black man. But in this country, the one person who bears the burden and who can understand you, I expect you to be quicker.
Right.
And also quicker to check people who put not just black women in harm's way.
Right.
Because we again, Usher, Nate has this platform where they can say, look, that's not right.
Right.
A number of stars have come out, and most recently we were also talking about CeeLo, who came out and said, well, she was unconscious, so she didn't say no, was the basis. And I didn't hear anybody come back and just say that's not right.
That's
period.
ridiculous. Right. So I don't know what the censorship is, so I'm not going to talk about the analogy that's in my head. But, you know.
Can say that. All of that here on Gangsta Goddess Radio.
Well, fine, because I'm a Gangsta Goddess as well.
Yes.
I would claim it. So if CeeLo were to wake up in the morning and have a penis in his mouth or his bottom, you know what I'm saying? And he don't want it there, he don't expect it there, how's he gonna feel? Like,
exactly.
She didn't say no. I had 3 shots yesterday. And if somebody wanted something from me yesterday, there was a moment in the night where they could have.
See.
But I was around people that care about me.
Exactly.
I was safe. But I was also having a conversation with a gentleman yesterday who wanted to come to me for Reiki. And I said, well, let me just be clear. If you're coming because you're interested or you think I'm pretty, I'm not going to have sex with you. And he's like, well, I didn't say that. I said, well, as a woman in 2016 who's bringing you to my home studio for Reiki, I need to make sure that you know that I will cut your penis off if you try me in my studio.
Gangsta Goddess, like, look, you're not leaving the same way you came. Yes, you are dealing with the wrong one. So, and it is so sad that you have to disclaimer, look, because whatever's on your mind, and sometimes that's still not enough.
Right.
It's still a fight.
Right.
And you definitely expect and want somebody to stand up for you and say it's not okay. So I'm here for it. So Nate, you got some more talking to do. Say something. Because I have to see the movie. I do. I have to see the feature film. I'm excited about it. People who have seen it, they are raving. So I am excited to see the movie. But I hope it can help in our healing.
Right. And I will also say, because I know people who are like, I'm never going to see the movie. I'm not going to support a rapist. And I understand that. But there are a lot more people that go into a movie. There are a lot more people that are waiting on a check to feed their families. And it's unfortunate that he is the head of this movie, but there are grips, there are cinematographers, there are writers, there are directors, there are editors, there are
other actors.
There are all these people that are depending on this movie to do well. So,
well, I'm here for it. So, but Nate, you still have some talking to do. Usher, we'd love to have you on so you can tell us your side of the story.
Right.
That's where we are right now, but let's do this. Now, we are moving on because while I have you here, definitely the purpose is to let the people know who you are, what you're doing. So I would like for you to tell the listeners a little bit more about your background story.
Okay.
So share with us, and again, this show is made to motivate. I want to motivate specifically Black women to reach beyond what's right in front of them. And that Gangsta Goddess balance of I have to have this hard side because there's so much going on. Like you said, I have to put up my guard and say it right now, but really in search of that goddess in each of us, really in search of that healing that will push us forward. So I know when they hear your story, I know you're going to inspire so many people. So tell us a little bit about Anna.
So 2014 was a big year for me. I was seeing someone, will not say dating or in a relationship because that's not what it was, but I was seeing someone and I realized that we weren't equally yoked. So we kind of cut it off.
Okay.
And then a week later, I found out I was pregnant.
1 week later.
And actually, I knew I was pregnant when I cut it off because I'm really in sync with my body. And I remember my breasts were hurting. I was like, damn. Something happened last night. So anyway, I just kind of waited because I kind of knew, but I didn't want to jump the gun and be dramatic. Anyway, he was not interested in me or my baby or the prospect of a baby. And I said, well, all right, go on. So I was pregnant for 7 months. I was homeless at the beginning. My roommate at the time was terrible and just terrible. We had some exchanges, and it was best for me and my child to exit the situation. But I exited with nothing to exit to. So I was homeless for a couple of months until I started my job in the school system. And then I got back on my feet. I had a nice little place. And I was just settling in to be a single mom, save my money. I had a good job in the school system. I could do this. My mama had done it. I'm fine. Okay. I got it. So my son was, he was due in March. He came December 19th. So he was
due in March. He came in December.
Yes. I went to a doctor's appointment for an ultrasound. And the nurse said, you're going to have a baby today. They checked the levels. They didn't like the water levels. And I'm a doula, so I had my whole idea of what I was going to do and how it was going to be set up. Labor at home, go to the hospital last minute. And all of that was shattered. So I lost my mind a little bit, and they delivered my son. He was 1 pound and 5 ounces when he came out, fighting the breathing tube. He was swatting away the breathing tube. And long story short, he ended up in the hospital for 6 months. And that was rough, the hardest 6 months I've ever experienced. But in that, I realized that there was a failing in my community at the time. Nobody knew how to treat me, how to support me, how to deal with me, because we're all natural. Yes. And we're naturally happy, we naturally black, we naturally together, like we just natural.
Yes.
And I was not. I was not okay. I was distraught. I was depressed. I was suffering from PTSD. And nobody knew what to say, what to do. And so from that, I decided that this is a hole that I can fill. So I decided to start Trauma Mama Healing, which was started just as a healing circle for women who've gone through traumatic birth and pregnancy.
Trauma Mama Healing.
Healing.
Okay.
Because let's be honest, being a mom can be traumatic.
By itself.
By itself.
Yes.
Outside of the NICU stay and all that stuff, it can be traumatic. I am potty training now. My son pooped on the floor. That's traumatic to me.
Yes, it is. I got some stories, child.
So yeah, I started with the healing circles. We did them once a season. It was meditation, self-care stuff.
Okay.
We did waist speeds and made bath salts together, not the drugs, the ones you put in the bath.
Yeah, no. Look, disclaimer.
Let's just be clear.
They weren't making bath salts, people.
So we just kind of got together. And then from that I wrote a book of poetry. I'm also a poet. So I wrote a book, Woman, Goddess, Creator, kind of chronicling my story. And I went back to school because I didn't want my trauma to be the only thing that was driving me in my business.
Okay, so you took what for a lot of people would have been an end, a period. It's over now, and you turned it into a way to heal, and not only to heal yourself, but you reached out to others. So we're going to dive deeper into trauma mama healing. Please call somebody and let them know Temple is here, because we got a lot to say. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Gangsta Goddess Radio on BeExposedRadio.com.
Late 40s, early 50s. That's not uncommon. It's a lot of. I mean, I can give you examples like that.
But it's a good thing he's dead, because she can actually move on. Like, you can't move on. If he was alive, if he was alive and she found out she was having sex with her father for 15 years, you can't move on from that. Somebody's got to die.
You can't. It's gonna be hard.
Somebody's got to die.
So wait, that means he didn't know either, though.
Immediately, so I can stop vomiting, because I don't have nothing else left to vomit. All my insides,
but that
all
would
my
mean
skeleton.
He didn't know either. That's what would be the crazy part.
He wouldn't. He still doesn't know, because he's dead. How does that game go? Marry, screw, kill? How does that work when it's your dad? Oh my gosh, we talk about stuff like this and more every Tuesday at 7 p.m. on Talk Lately, the radio show. Only on BeExposedRadio.com. And on YouTube, live, where you can see us.
So, Jacqueline.
Yes, Mom?
I wanted to talk to you about something, and... Oh, wait, hold on. I just got a text. Oh, there's another one. Wow. Busy me. So, anyway...
Oh, wait, Mom. I just got a message. My friends keep commenting on my comment. Oh, there's another one. So many comments on my comment.
Oh, I can't wait to watch TV tonight. Playoffs.
Hey, guys, check out my new video game. Pew, pew. Wait, Mom, what? Huh?
What? Hold
What'd
on.
you say? Wait a second, what?
This weekend, unplug. Take your family to the forest. There's nothing in the world like experiencing nature firsthand. Trees, paths, bluebirds, streams. Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. To find the forest nearest you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
So, Jacqueline.
Yes, Mom?
I wanted to talk to you about something, and... Oh, wait, hold on. I just got a text. Oh, there's another one. Wow. Busy me. So, anyway...
Oh, wait, Mom. I just got a message. My friends keep commenting on my comment. Oh, there's another one. So many comments on my comment.
Oh, I can't wait to watch TV tonight. Playoffs.
Hey, guys, check out my new video game. Pew, pew. Wait, Mom, what? Huh?
What? Hold
What'd
on.
you say? Wait a second, what?
This weekend, unplug. Take your family to the forest. There's nothing in the world like experiencing nature firsthand. Trees, paths, bluebirds, streams. Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. To find the forest nearest you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Thank you for tuning in to BeExposedRadio.com. Sit back, relax, and listen to this flashback of the Artist Exchange Radio Show.
Football, you basically have a good 10 to 12 years, and that's what it is.
When you have a lot of people retiring early, it's funny. A lot of me and my alumni from UVA, where I graduated from, one of our fellow Wahoos, he retired yesterday, 32 years old. To Shaw Ferguson, and he's been in the league like 10 or 12 years. So like you said, a lot of guys are making that change on their own now, because they're seeing a lot of things from the the concussion movement,
right?
Stuff that's been happening. It's not the noun, it's the effects later, because you see different stories of men are in like their 50s and some are committing suicide because of the banging and the voices or the concussions. And
did you see that?
I haven't got a chance to see it. But
not the movie, but did you see those effects?
I have seen concussions in college where guys have played that whole entire game and didn't realize they was at a football game.
Wow.
But like before the big emphasis came about whole concussions and what's going on, we was taught you just run to the wall. You can't be soft. You shake it off and get back in it. So
the wrong attitude to have.
Right.
Yeah.
It's really internal. Like you really doing damage, not just to your bones,
right,
but to your mind.
Everything.
Right.
and later on down the line, because just like you said, once the game is over, when you've been in a game and you think about it, because I tell people the NFL, any sports, whether it's male or female, is a semi-military, because you're told when to get up, when to work out, what to eat, when to play. All right, now you got a curfew, you got to be in the bed by this time. You do it for years and years, and all of a sudden, bam, it's done. So what do you do?
Right.
So just like in a military to have with PTSD, we have that because we so used to having.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Welcome back, beautiful people. This is Gangsta Goddess Radio. You are live, happening right now. Tracy Jacobs is in the studio, and I am not alone. Raise the roof. I am in here with Anna Temple. Some of you may know her as. And we started telling about her story, and we started with 2014. But what I would like to do, because I want them to know all about Trauma Mama, but I also want them to know that you are an artist.
Yes.
So where does that come from? If we take it before, now we want the backstory.
Okay. Well, I was a middle child. Nobody listened to me.
Oh.
No, I'm joking. But my mom is a writer. My dad is a writer. We used to read, have reading competitions.
Okay.
Thank you. And so writing and reading was always there. My mom's an educator. So I think I was in like second grade, and I was always the tallest one, the biggest one. My hair was extra different. So I got picked on. So I remember we had to write a story, and I wrote about a little ant that nobody liked. And no, it was a worm. Okay. And then the worm turned into a butterfly. And the catharsis that I found in that story was it. I've been writing since then. In college, I started with a bunch of different people. We started a poetry club at Anne Arundel Community College. And we came out to the 5 Seasons once. And so this is Anne Arundel County. Okay, so we go in a big bad Baltimore City, and we sneak into this club. And that was it. I met a couple of artists. They came out and did shows at the college, and they were like, come to my open mic. And that was that. It was love.
The rest is history because you are still writing and still, because when I hear that story, how gangsta is that for another opportunity where you could have said, this is it, I give up. But you decided to use what can be viewed as pain, but you use it as motivation. And it again brought healing to you because you were able to share that. So writing is very important. Writing is getting that out some way, somehow, because we carry a lot of baggage.
Right.
And if you never have anywhere to unload it, it is a very hard life. Life can be a lot harder. So now we fast forward to Trauma Mama Healing. And what are you doing right now? What is Trauma Mama Healing doing?
So right now we are gearing up for an event later this month.
Yes.
The Goddess Harvest.
The Goddess Harvest.
Yes,
I like
because it is harvest season. I think that 2016 has been rough for many, at least for me. I know my circle is like, what's going on? When is this over? So this year, this season is about us harvesting because we made it. We made it through all of the breakups and the crazies and the job loss
and the deaths. Yes. It's so much.
So we still here. And we are still divine and beautiful and wonderful.
A goddess.
And we're just going to celebrate it. So we've got Crystal, who's going to do a Asa If you haven't done ASA, you need to get your life together. But she's going to do an ASA.
That's ASA. You can look it up. It is an amazing workout. Amazing.
Lovely. She's going to do a demo. We have Mother Queen. She's going to come with her musical stylings and do wonderful things with that. We got a lot of vendors. We have a vision board, intention setting booth, food, drinks. We just going to be glittery and glamorous and amazing.
So October 27th.
Yes.
It's the Goddess Harvest.
Yes.
Presented by
Trauma Mama Healing. And shout out to my partner in the event, Black Lotus Handmade. She is helping.
Black Lotus.
Yes.
Okay.
So with that, doing the healing work, I realized that we weren't taking care of ourselves. You know, when my son came home, first couple of months, I had to really try to take a shower. Like, I got a shower today.
Like today
I was successful.
Oh my goodness.
So I ate today, you know. So in that spirit, I decided to develop a line of skincare and body care stuff called Mama Minute.
You better work.
Cause we need a minute. Just give me a minute.
Yes, and that's very important because we take care of everyone.
Right.
And that will be before we take care of ourselves. And because we've been taught that that's selfish.
Right.
We've been taught all of these things, but if you have nothing to give, you are going to run yourself into a very quick hole.
Right. And I'm selfish. I'm an Aries. I love my son. I love my people, my community, my family, but me first.
Me first.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
That's how you get to the goddess.
Right.
You have to, again, fight for your time. And time is something we all take for granted because we do a lot of time wasting.
Right.
And that time could be spent in helping us to grow further. So we have Trauma Mama Healing. We have the Goddess Harvest coming up on October 27th. And what time is that?
That's from 6 to 9:30.
6 to 9:30 where?
208 South Shoot.
South Shoot?
No, not South
Psych.
Shoot.
Okay. So,
hold on, it's right here. It's right here.
Okay.
I'm sorry. It is 208 South Pulaski Street. Excuse me.
South Pulaski Street. That's October 27th, 6 to 9:30. If you yourself or if you know someone who can benefit from this event, please shout out. And so we have Trauma Mama Healing. We have the event coming up this month where they can get the skincare line.
Yes.
See how I'm tying it all together?
Look.
What? I'm in here crocheting and stuff. So tell us about the skincare line. What is involved?
So there is shea butter.
Okay.
Whipped shea butter. Because that, it's hard to dig, you just want to
if you
take
ever
a little
tried
finger
to use
of
some
it,
shea butter, you might be.
So we got whipped shea butter, lotion bars, body wash, my chakra oils that I use in my Reiki sessions. What else do we have? Sugar scrubs, salt soaks. We've got the Calm Down Mommy oil that I made myself because sometimes you just need to.
You need to breathe. Yes. I used to keep lavender all in my bag because when I got crazy, I would have to just take a moment and breathe that in. So the importance of that a lot of people don't understand. So all of these things you all can get on October 27th. Now, how can they reach you? Where can they find you?
Instagram, it's trauma_mama_healing_.
Okay, underscores. And between each word and after, trauma mama, trauma _mama _healing _ get with it. What's next?
Then there's Anna Temple Rodney on Facebook, Mama Minute Self-Care on Facebook, traumamamahealing.com, the Trauma Mama /WordPress, I'm around.
Yeah, she's everywhere. And on Facebook, you want to look for ANA.
Yes, because ANNA is Anna.
And that's not you. So ANA Temple Rodney is how you reach her on Facebook. She gave you the Instagram. And if all that is too much, just go to traumamamahealing.com so you can find out about the amazing things that this woman is out here doing. She is giving of herself. So I'm just very happy to have you here. Yes. So you mentioned some things, and some listeners may not even know what the hell you're talking about. So we're going to go back and tell us Reiki. Mm-hmm. Tell us about Reiki.
So Reiki is a healing modality that deals with the chakras. Mm-hmm. What are the chakras, Anna? The chakras, your body.
She just asked her own question. I hope you all were here.
I do a lot of talking to myself.
Okay, but go ahead. Yes. What are the chakras?
The chakras are, you have 7 different energy centers. You've got your crown, your brow, your throat, your heart, your solar plexus, your sacral, and your root chakra. And if one of those chakras is out of balance or is blocked, it's going to manifest in disease. So mental disease, physical disease, emotional disease, you're just not going to feel right. So I have been trained to send positive healing and energy to those different centers in your body through touch. So I have I have sessions during the week and on the weekends where my clients come, we lay you down, and sometimes I use my crystals and my burnt sage and things like that, but we just send in good positive energy to you.
So for the people out there who are skeptical and they like, that shit sound crazy. How's she going to heal me with touch? We going to burn something and I'm supposed to be all right. She trying. So explain not only what a person can expect, but what happens after. Like, why is this important to you? Why should I do this?
Well, for me, it's balancing.
Okay.
And there are other ways you can figure out if it's working or something's happening. For instance, when Reiki practitioners have Reiki flowing through them, they get very hot. So your hands get hot and you can feel it as I'm touching you. Some people feel little tingles. Some people feel like a heaviness or a tugging in areas. There are also thoughts and feelings. Some people start to cry and some people just fall asleep, which is fine too. After a session, I sit down and talk to you about what I've intuited through the session. So I might say, well, when I was around your eyes, I saw that you were squinting. Like I had a picture of you in your head squinting. And they'll be like, oh man, yeah. I'm supposed to wear my glasses, but I don't wear my glasses, so I'm always squinting. So then your homework is going to be, put your damn glasses on. Because your body is telling me that they don't like to squint. Your eyes don't want to squint. If you got glasses, put them on. So it's that type of thing. There have been instances where somebody's come in and I've sensed an issue around their root chakra, which is a lot of trauma is held there, sexual trauma in particular. And I've said, well, I feel like I see 7-year-old you. And I feel like something bad happened. And I've had people been like, wow, yeah. We don't have to talk about it. And I've got, psychiatrists and things that I can refer you to.
Okay, so I'm not going to sit there and tell you my life story.
Right, you don't have to. It's about what you want to talk to me about, what you want to tell me, what you feel comfortable. But I'm also not going to give you all this information and just send you out on the street. I'm going to say, hey, you should call this person, or maybe you should try some acupuncture as well, or whatever, to kind of make sure that you're good. Because I'm not going to trigger you and then send you home.
So if I was interested in a session, I would holler at you on traumamama.com.
You can holler at me on traumamamahealing.com, or you can hit me on the inbox in the Facebook or wherever, and we'll put a session together.
Excellent. So, people, it is about self-care. It is about being aware that the universe is in us. And that's what and a lot of people, especially black peoples, they like, take it to Jesus, baby. That's all you need. And I definitely believe that your faith and what you believe is important, but also to be open that there is a whole nother world, and there are ways that we can become in tune with our body that they may not say in church, or that you may not find in other places. So I think that whole self-healing is all about finding that goddess. So chakras, balance, yes, get it together. We got work to do, ladies. So we got to come in. So please contact Anna, contact Temple, either one. They're both really nice people.
We both answer the phone.
Yes, they both answer. Go to traumamamahealing.com. Get you some of this good healing work. You can leave out with some oils, a little whip shea butter, so you won't be ashy. You know, it's all about everything is going to be all right. But we have to take the first step, and we have to step out there. So if you have any questions, Anna is welcome your questions so that she can answer them. So we can get this healing in. And it sounds so always, why she keeps saying healing? Because it's important, because we're hurting. And a lot of times we don't recognize that hurt. My engineer's hands are in the air, waving them like he just don't care. What's up, engineer?
I just have a question really quick.
Engineer has a question.
Yes,
y'all
baby.
hear him? You hear that voice? I just have go ahead.
Are you a nonprofit organization?
I'm not currently a nonprofit. That is coming in 2017. I need to get my team together. There's certain people that need to be in place. So it's coming, baby.
Hold on. Right. Because that is a process in itself. But the fact that you have stepped out there and started this business, started this movement based around healing. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a very quick break. Please do not go far. Please let people know that we are live in the studio with Anna. But I also want to say that the basis of all of this is you getting to the best you that you can be. And that's what we're all about here. So call somebody that knows somebody. This is Gangsta Goddess Radio on BeExposedRadio.com. Get with us. We here all the time.
You're struggling with your mortgage. You think about it. You don't do anything but think about it.
What are we going to do if we lose the house? Where are we going to go?
At work.
I can't let anybody find out. I'm so embarrassed.
At dinner.
How can I tell the kids? It's going to wreck their lives.
And at 3 o'clock in the morning.
I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get through this. What's going to happen to us?
It's time to stop thinking. It's time to start dialing. Call 1-888-995-HOPE for a free government program that offers expert one-on-one advice about your mortgage options.
I'm all alone.
No, you're not. We've helped over 1 million homeowners, and we want to help you. And now there are more ways to help. Call 1-888-995-HOPE or visit makinghomeaffordable.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Treasury, HUD, and the Ad Council.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the home of Talk Lately with Monty, every Tuesday at 7 p.m.
Check out this flashback of the Artist Exchange Radio Show on BeExposedRadio.com.
Welcome back to the Artist Exchange Radio Show here live on BeExposedRadio.com. In the building, we have live Mr. Michael Ryder. There we go. And Mr. Steve Yarn. They're doing a partnership based on... what was it again? The stories of the Vulcan Blazers. An awesome production that they have coming up. And now the name of it will be called Baltimore Heat. There we go. They were telling us a little bit about, they're in the pre-production phase of developing this Baltimore-based production. It seems like a really awesome idea, and I always love for more artistic events to come here, and because it's more of an event because you guys are going to actually use Baltimore as your complete backdrop of the city, and that's very awesome to hear.
Yeah, we want people to fall in love with this project through the visions and the tales we're going to tell about these firefighters, but also we want them to fall in love with the city of Baltimore. Just like they did with Miami Vice and Chicago Fire and NYPD Blue and
Sex in the City.
Sex in the City and all these other places that have the city as a star as much as the artists and the actors are.
And
that's what our goal
Baltimore
is.
has for many years have been the backdrops of many movies. I could think of a few Whoopi Goldberg movies, Sleepless in Seattle. A lot of these movies that have always used Baltimore as a scene. Not to mention The Wire and Homicide and countless other movies. House of Cards.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
And they get to are we back? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I'm in here. We talking about babies because mothers when they get together,
we gotta share the information.
Exactly. So talking about the good Storyville for the toddlers because my son is 2, going on 3, and
my
your son is
1 going on 2.
1 going on 2, and as a woman who decided, well, I didn't decide, the universe decided, God decided, you're going to have this baby and you're going to be old. No, not old. But you are not going to be a spring chicken. You're going to just be you. So here I am when I was 38 years old and oh my goodness, I done got knocked up. What's next? What's next? So it is I am learning in my later years how important sisterhood is and how important it is for us to share these stories because you can really feel alone. Yes. And am I the only one going crazy? I told people when I was pregnant, I feel like people lied to me because it was all smiles and nobody was like, girl,
you ain't gonna be able to.
You ain't gonna sleep. You ain't gonna. It's about to get real. But nobody tells you that side of it. Even once So, I would like to say that you are not alone. And recognizing that this journey definitely has his hills to climb. Right. But it is definitely, I am discovering that in that sisterhood and sharing my story and listening to other stories and realizing that, wait, I might be able to do this.
I got this.
Yes, maybe this boy is not cursed. Maybe his mama is going to make this happen. Right. And that is definitely where I am. But I would not have been in this place, even where I can smile, if it wasn't for me reaching out. Mm-hmm. So you, again, have taken an experience and just, you out here healing the world, sprinkling all this joy everywhere.
Get some of this.
So when you wake up in the morning, are you just let's go? Do you need that time to talk to yourself? I have to talk to myself in the morning.
Girl, nah. Aiden wakes up promptly every morning at 7:00.
Oh, bless his heart.
So we're up. And I don't really get much of that. I will say that I have an amazing co-parent. It is very hard. I never thought that I would be able to say that because we really wasn't dealing with each other. Okay. But a crisis will bring people together.
Yeah.
And he's awesome. So when I need a nap, if he's home, he just go take a nap.
That's awesome.
So I get a lot of my stuff done in pockets. So it's he's taking a nap. Oh, daddy got him. Let me go do this real quick. And also community. I will say that I haven't always felt like I was surrounded by community, but out of my crisis was this small little community, about 4 people. And daily it grows in surprising ways from surprising places. So, yeah, if I have a Reiki client, I'll call my friend down the street. Can you come get Aiden, please, for an hour?
See?
And they'll do it. So I definitely believe in community. I really want us to get to the point where we're all community and it's not just different little microcosms of community, but we're all just kind of working together. but I'm definitely blessed to be surrounded by the people that are around me. So yeah.
Excellent. No, the song. We're going to cue the song, engineer. She
was trying
whisper,
like,
but I can't do that. I cannot whisper. So it is. I believe that is a testament to you walking in your light and to you recognizing I have this gift, I'm sharing this gift, and you see how the universe is providing for you and opening those doors, and community is growing, and community does not have to mean thousands of folks.
Right.
If your community is 3 or 4, you take care of them because they are there to take care of you. And it is, again, what I call that sisterhood and not leaving the gentlemen out, because y'all all right too. Y'all all right, everyone.
Sometimes.
Yeah, every once in a while, I like to have you wonderful people around. But for women, it is especially important to lean on that community. But take care of yourself so you can take care of them. Because if everybody's dealing that self-work, and that self-work is hard work, and when you got to think about your own situation, sometimes it's enough to drive you crazy. Right. But it's those people who will bring you out. So shout out to the community and all of the people who are out there. Team Honor.
Yes. Team Aiden.
Yes,
really.
Team Aiden. Woo!
But I will shout out my good girlfriend, Asia Maxton.
Yes, Asia. What's going on?
When I get better, it gets better. So just keep focusing. You know, It's not ugly. It's not selfish in a bad way to say, I need this before I do anything else. Because when you get better, your surroundings do genuinely get better.
I agree. So shout out Asia. So we are going to wrap up because I have the great Courtney Dow music waiting.
Yeah.
But Trauma Mama Healing, October 27th.
Yes.
They can reach you at traumamamahealing.com.
Yes.
Or as Anna, ANA Temple Rodney on the local Facebook. Get more information about this event. Come out. Let's share. Bring somebody that you know could benefit from it, because sometimes you have to help people along.
Right.
Yes, you got to bring
meditation and yoga. We really have something for everybody at this event.
I need to meditate, so I am going to be there. So look here, world. This is Gangsta Goddess Radio. I have been live in the studio. Temple, you are awesome. I thank you for your energy. I thank you for being here today and sharing your story, and I'm in the hopes that it will help somebody else. Look here, world. We got to get to my girl, Courtney Dow. The song is On the Rise. You already know. Shout out to Courtney. We love you, and I cannot wait to have you in the studio. You have been listening to Gangsta Goddess Radio on BeExposedRadio.com. Courtney Dow, On the Rise. Google her.
So, Jacqueline.
Yes, Mom?
I wanted to talk to you about something, and... Oh, wait. Hold on. I just got a text. Oh, there's another one. Wow. Busy me. So, anyway...
Oh, wait, Mom. I just got a message. My friends keep commenting on my comment. Oh, there's another one. So many comments on my comment.
Oh, I can't wait to watch TV tonight.